The Tedi Bear Children's Advocacy Center. It's a place where caregivers and professionals work together to ensure children are protected when there's an outcry of abuse. When a family first arrives at Tedi Bear, they're first greeted by our child advocate. The child advocate's role is to make sure the child feels safe and feels supported from the very beginning of that appointment to the very end.
Giving a child a choice about things that they want during their appointment gives them a sense of empowerment, and they are able to feel supported by us and know that we are letting them have their voice.
After the pre-conference, the child is then brought to the interview room. A forensic interviewer is trained to ensure that the interview is conducted in a way that is developmentally appropriate, neutral, non-leading, and forensically sound.
I build rapport with them so that they'll feel comfortable with me, and that's when we begin the interview process.
When the child starts their forensic interview, our family advocate meets with a parent while they're waiting. And that's an opportunity for the family to get more information about what's going to happen here and then what's going to happen once the child leaves.
And I'm that listening ear for them so they can relieve some stress, so they can do the best interests of their child and for themselves.
While the child is being interviewed, the multidisciplinary team is watching the interview live from an adjacent room, and they can take notes as it relates to their investigation. Interviews are documented and archived so that children don't have to tell their story over and over again.
When a child is able to tell their story, they often appear a lot happier. They're able to release things that they have held on the inside.
After a forensic interview is conducted, the child then is taken to the exam room. Our medical providers receive training through the state of North Carolina to evaluate children who have allegations of abuse or neglect.
We often hear from children that they have these feelings of being broken or hurt. And so just having a physician or a provider tell them that they're healthy is often all they need to hear. And I think that head-to-toe assessment, looking at everything, really gives them that comfort that they are okay and they will be fine.
We provide therapy for children who've experienced trauma here. We use evidence-based practices that have been proven to work very well with children who have trauma from abuse and neglect.
It gives the child an opportunity to really talk about thoughts and feelings behind what happened. And it gives me as a therapist an opportunity to work on those negative cognitions that the child might have. So just really trying to normalize to the kids, you're not by yourself. This does happen to a lot of people. There's nothing wrong with you. We teach them skills to be able to move through things that are triggering them.
Tedi Bear is part of the Brody School of Medicine at East Carolina University, and we work together in partnership with Vidant Children's Hospital.
We really ironed out the details of the School of Medicine, the Medical Center, and then Child Advocacy Center, joining forces and really saying that this is important to our community.
The importance of Tedi Bear to the students that we educate and to the hospital basically relates to the idea of what is a pediatrician. A pediatrician is an advocate for children. And so the activity that goes on at Tedi Bear Clinic largely centers around advocating for those kids. And that is an essential component of pediatric education and pediatric care. And so the confluence of those two activities is critical to our mission as advocates for children.
Some of our learners are just observers, watching and witnessing the process. And then our more senior resident physicians actually will participate in the process and will participate in the exam. The beauty of having learners is that not only the child gets treated, but our learners then bring it out to the communities that they're going to go be pediatricians in, and they'll know the process.
We serve more than 20 counties. 10 of our largest counties have their own meeting every month or every other month where they review the cases that come through Tedi Bear.
All entities that are investigating a case of child sexual physical abuse, they each have their own duties that they perform. So the purpose and the importance of the MDT team is to come together and collaborate with each other and to communicate its needs to the fact of, hey, look, I don't know how to get past this obstacle, and someone else at the table, another discipline, may have a fresh idea, and that is super, super important because we know that the children will do a much better job at recovery if we are working together as one.
At Tedi Bear, we have a very robust community training program. We currently use the Stewards of Children curriculum. It's very important for us to be intentional to train adults how sexual abuse of children happens, what the signs are, and then if they have concerns, who to contact, what to do, what's the next step.
We need to be their voice. We need to be there for them when these crimes are committed against them.
It's important to treat adverse childhood experiences as early as we can so that kids can be vibrant and grow up to be healthy